My name is Emma Graham, and I'm the Student Life Associate at the University of St. Michael's College. Joining me today is Father John Sutka, who is one of the new priests in the Archdiocese of Toronto. Congratulations, Father.
Thank you very much, Emma.
Can you tell us a little bit about your life before entering the seminary?
Sure. Before entering seminary, I was living my life in the working world. I was working as a quality control supervisor at a potato distributor in Etobicoke. I worked there for 10 years. During this time, I bought a home with my family, with my dad and my brother. And actually, we all worked together in the same company as well for a number of years. And as well, I grew my faith during that time as well, and through just different circumstances in life and different people, and grew closer to God in that time. And I think I discovered more about myself, realizing, there had to be more to life in the world than what I was experiencing at the time. Even though I did enjoy a lot of the goods in life, and for example, traveling, photography, and these sort of new hobbies I was able to do because of this way of life. But yeah, that was, I think so.
And when did you feel the call to the priesthood?
Yeah, I would say I would feel the call. I felt the call to the priesthood toward my later 20s. I just had a sense. I just had this inner unease within that there was more to life than what I was experiencing at the time, and I felt this call that God wanted me as His own, more personally, and to live out a life as a priest or religious. And it really hit home after my mother had passed away in the summer of 2008. The following year, I really set my life in motion to kind of pursue this path and to discern fully, and so that God's will became more manifest during that time. So.
And how has your time at St. Augustine Seminary changed you?
Oh, it's been a great journey here at St. Augustine Seminary. It's just been very blessed. It's just been a very blessed time to be here, and I think I've discovered the one thing I would say is I've been God has created like a new heart within me, to quote Ezekiel 36, verse 25, 27. So that's been sort of the big change, I think, just change a way of life from a previous life in the working world and a secular life to more life being prepared for the priestly life and ministry, and meeting many like-minded men who are discerning as well, and the faculty, the rector, and His Eminence Cardinal Collins. Everyone here has been a good example and a great support to help me pursue this path that God's been calling me to do.
And what are you most excited for after ordination?
I'm really excited just to get out into a parish life, into ministry, to be with people, to live out the life in persona Christi, to follow the example of Christ, bring Christ to others, and to be example of light, or of Him to those I meet in wherever I go, and to do God's will in all things. And I know every day will be a new day, and so I'm just looking forward to entering into that life. So.
Great. And why do you think our world today needs more priests?
I think the world needs more priests because just to bring maybe a sense of hope to people. I think people are looking for someone, maybe a figure, authority figure, or someone who can provide that shining light of who God is, to kind of remind us of who we are and that we're made in the image and likeness of God, and just to kind of bring us back to that life of follow will of God, or to kind of bring God back into our more consciousness today, because I think the world's really secularized and it's kind of lost that spiritual aspect, right? And it's become very materialistic, and there needs to be kind of a restoration, or just again like being priest, we wearing our collar and just how we are in our demeanor. I think it'd be a sign of contradiction to the world that they need. So.
And what's your favorite Bible passage?
Psalm 103. Bless the Lord, O my soul. I find that's really heartwarming, and it's something I would pray, I guess, during or after confession. Just being restored to the grace of God and all that He's given me, and His forgiveness, and yes, it's just being being brought back to Christ. So.
And your favorite book?
I would say The Everlasting Man by G.K. Chesterton.
And what is your favorite hymn?
Attende Domine.
What is your favorite band?
My favorite band? U2. Yeah.
What is your favorite prayer?
The Holy Rosary.
And your favorite sports team?
The Toronto Blue Jays.
Who is your favorite saint?
My favorite saint is St. Alphonsus Liguori.
If you could be any superhero, who would you be?
I'd be Iron Man.
What was your first job?
My first job was a technician at a frozen drink machine company in Vaughan. So.
And what's the most used app on your phone?
Apple Messenger.
And who in the Bible, other than the Trinity, is your favorite person?
St. Paul.
Thank you for joining me today, Father.
You're very welcome, Emma. Thank you. Thank you for having me.